Hello everyone. I hope all of you are fine and doing well during this pandemic time. And finally, a Psychom Sathi page is once again back after a short break. So today we will see how you can read a research paper, or else I would like to show how you can understand how to read particular research paper, whether if you are interested or not, that is different thing. Yes. So whenever you see any research paper, here you can see the title of the journal, that is Material Research Express. Now whenever there is a journal, it has some publication house. So here you can see it is a publication house, that is IOP, Institute of Physics Publishing House. Now whenever any research paper or any article has a DOI number, digital object identifier. So with the help of this number, you can find out the particular research paper. Now whenever you see any research paper, it has a fixed thing, like the title is there, now the number of authors will be there, then their affiliation. Later on you will see abstract, which describe all the things whatever there in the paper. So all the things we will get into the abstract itself. Later on the paper starts with the introduction part, and then if person are from the experimental side, then definitely there is some experiment, or to execute those experiment, what kind of characterizations they have performed. So later on there is a characterization part, and then there is a result and discussion, in which the author put all their results, including graphs and all those things. So here you can see the result part or discussion. There is a difference between result and discussion. In result, you are just showcase your results, what is the output of the experiment, and later on is there any theory which correlate with your experiment? If yes, or yes, there is some types of theories are always there. So those theory or those particular part you can write down in the discussion. So that is the result and discussion part, and later on there is a conclusion which gives all the things, what is the output of the particular experiment, that you can see in the conclusion part. And later on there is a acknowledgement, and then there is a references. So number of references are there in any research paper. Now if you are from any field, okay, if you are from any field, so first of all you can read the title itself. Okay, after reading the title, if you are finding something meaningful, if you are able to find at least one word which capture your eyes or attention, then it will be good for you to read the abstract. Okay, after reading the title, you can go with the abstract. Yes, so by reading the abstract, you will able to understand what should be there, what is there in the particular paper, that you can find out from this abstract. Now after reading the abstract, if you are finding, yes, if you are able to understand, आपको पता चल रहा है, then directly go with the conclusion. Don't read all the things. Directly read the conclusion. And conclusion itself gives all the things. From the abstract you will able to understand what kind of experiments they have performed, and from the conclusion you will able to understand what is the result of those experiments, so that you will able to understand, or that you will able to get from the conclusion itself. Now after reading conclusion, if you are finding that yes, this is my kind of work, or this is the work which I am looking for, then go with the images or graph, whatever image or whatever graph given in the particular paper, just go with that. So try to see those graph or figures, what they are actually try to show. ओके तो मतलब आप वहां पर सबसे पहले फिगर्स देखिए अलग अलग तरीके से. यहाँ पर हियर यू कैन सी अनदर फिगर विच शो सम रिजल्ट्स. व्हाट दोज रिजल्ट्स, दैट इज सेकेंडरी थिंग, बट यस, just try to see those figures. Like here you can see the dm by dt and temperature. So what it indicates, please try to understand by looking the figures. That's it. Later on here you can see the M, that is magnetization as a function of external magnetic field. Here insert is also something else, here also something you can see. Okay, later on there is another some graph for birefringence magnetic field, something like that. There is some microscopic images. After seeing all those images or figures, definitely you will able to understand something what is there in the paper. Then go with the table. The next thing is to see the table. So from the table you will able to see what should be the output, what is the output of your results, because usually people showcase their highlighted results in the table. So it will be useful, for us to see directly table. So after reaching here, if you are again able to understand all those things, or if you are find it is really very helpful or interesting, then and only then read the experiment part or experimental or characterization part. Okay, experiment or characterization part you can read, so you will able to understand that what kind of experiment or what kind of characterizations they have performed. So here you can see there are some characterization like particle size analyzer, thermogravimetry, magnetization measurements, magnetic field induced birefringence. And after then that, you can read result and discussion. So from the result and discussion, definitely you will be able to understand all the things. And finally, at the end, please read introduction. So whenever you see or you read any research article, please don't try to read from the introduction itself. No. Okay. We can see the another example. In the same manner, we have another paper where by looking this paper, we can say that yes, what is the title of this journal, or what is the journal, that is Journal of Solid State Chemistry, and what is the publication house. Here we can see this is the Elsevier. And you can find out DOI number somewhere else. Where is the DOI number? Okay, yeah, just 1 minute. Yes, so you can find out DOI. Yes, here you can see the DOI number. Okay, and the title of this paper is something like this, and these are the authors and their affiliation you can see. Later on, start with the abstract itself, nothing else. And after reading the abstract, directly go to the conclusion. What is there inside the conclusion? Yes, once you read the conclusion, definitely you will able to understand all the things, whatever output is there, you will able to see in conclusion itself. And after then that, go with the figures. Different figures are there here, some microscopic images are there, some time dependent, some data. Then here there is a magnetization, then there is some SEM image, okay, scanning electron microscopy. Then here some another graph like TGA analysis, or this is the FTIR graph, this is the XRD graph. So by looking those graph or results, you will able to understand, okay, yes, this is showing something like this, something like this. So based on that, you will able to understand that. And later on, again, as I mentioned, please try to show tables if there are some calculations, if there are, because usually authors would like to showcase their results, okay, highlight their results in terms of tables, so people can read easily. Here also there is another table. Okay, this is for magnetization data, this is for some calculation. Okay, so in this manner, and later on, yes, after then that, please try to read characterization or experimental part. Okay, there are different words. Yes, here you can see the experiment, and in experiment there are two parts. First, that is sample preparation, and second one is characterization techniques. So based on that, you will able to understand what kind of characterization they have performed or they have done. And later on, read the result and discussion. And after then that, please read the introduction. Okay, so I hope it will be fruitful. I hope you will able to understand all those things. Definitely you can try, and we are always there for all your queries. So once again, thank you and take care of yourself, and thank you for taking time to see this video. Take care.